What's up, guys? GD here. I'm just going to make a quick update on the incidences that had taken place. For anyone who is new, I'm simply going to say the first instances that you're probably not aware of, North Bay Police, basically, or sorry, not North Bay Police. That's a different incident. Temiskaming, I went there doing sort of a run. I went up in the morning. In the evening, I came back through. Police pulled me over. They asked me questions, yada, yada, yada. There were no problems. They hand me back my license and basically, have a good day. Got to be careful. You might scare someone. And that was when I was wearing the mask. So anyways, as far as that goes, that issue was basically resolved and, I returned home. Now, I believe that was the last place that I left off as far as the older viewers. So, newer viewers, you are now up to date. Okay, now everyone all together. As far as the instances that have been taking place, there have been calls that have been going in as far as me. Or at least as far as they're concerned, some guy that's driving around in a vehicle that's wearing a mask. Now, the mask didn't look exactly like this, but the fact that I was wearing a mask was just good enough reason for people to call in because they were either worried or scared or something like that. Or I've found out that about 3% of those people are most likely the people that are calling in because they're just plain pricks. No, seriously, there are people out there that look at you, they scowl at you, they don't care who you are or what kind of person you are. They'll take advantage of any incident, anything that looks weird, and they will call you in for it because they are just cold to the core. They're just mean pricks. There's probably another word for them that's probably more polite, but I'm not sure if they're quite deserving of that word. Anyways, so 3% pricks. Now, most of those people, not the big population, the greater population of people that I deal with, that I run into, are people, they're good people, they're nice people, most of them anyways, but they are either worried or concerned. But the thing is, most of those people actually aren't worried or concerned at all. They're curious. Yes, curious. And that's a good thing. Now, because they don't know who you are, they might be concerned still because they don't know what your intentions are. But once you get past that point and let them know that your intentions are good, then the curiosity thing comes up, and then they start asking, why do you wear that? What reasons? All that sort of stuff. All those questions that I'm willing to answer. Now, those are the questions I'm willing to answer. But we're still at square one. Square one being the part where people are concerned, making calls and such. So, where do the police fit into this? Well, they're the ones that are receiving the calls. And eventually it got to the point where they got so many calls in about me, or about some guy who ended up being me. There was a police officer that, there was another incident too where the North Bay Police got a call, and they called me immediately. Or, not really immediately, but they called me about that one incident specifically. And they asked me questions and stuff, and I had actually thought that might have resolved the issue, but no, it appeared that there were more calls coming in, and what ended up happening was an officer came to my dad's door. I happened to be working there at the time, and I don't know whether that was coincidence or not, but whatever it was, who knows, maybe he even got a call from someone that was at my dad's store, and obviously everyone from my dad's store knows who I am, and they see me wearing the mask pretty much every day when I work. So the question is, maybe the idea is that someone was there, they sent a call in without even bothering to ask about, why the guy's there or something. I don't know how the police officer, why the police officer was there specifically, unless it had something to do with one of his vehicles, and the idea that I just happened to be there at the time. I don't know. I'm not saying conspiracy or anything, but it's just weird happenstance, I guess. So anyways, he talked to me, and whether he was trying to say you shouldn't or you couldn't, I think what he was trying to say was you shouldn't wear the mask in public. Basically, that's what he was saying. As far as driving around is concerned, that's fine, whatever. Just, if you go into public areas. Now, he didn't specify, like, parking lots and stuff. But I think what he was trying to say was, like, don't go into stores with it or anything like that. And, that's fine. What kind of saddens me is the idea that they had to come there and tell me that because they were being pressured by people who were afraid. And in a way, I don't hate the police for what they did. As a matter of fact, I feel kind of sorry for the police, the fact that they were pressured into doing it, which only means for me is I have to even do more of my part to let the community be aware of who I am. And every day I'm trying to do that, trying to make it so that people understand who I am, what my intentions are, especially my intentions. As long as they understand that my intentions are good and that I'm a friendly person, at least if I can make them think that I'm a friendly person, they'll probably be less worried about who I am. And that's what it is simple concern, because that's what most people are, is concerned. There are the people that are the mean-hearted. Let's say mean-hearted. The mean-hearted ones, just want to make your life miserable. And believe me, they are out there. There are the people that are concerned or curious. There's worried in there as well, I guess. And then there's another group that's just, I don't know whether they think of it as sort of a clown act or something, but there are people that are entertained by what I wear. That's kind of funny. I guess when you see something from the movies or something, and then all of a sudden you see some guy that seems to resemble something like that, people they laugh about it. And then there's some people that when they're driving, one of their passengers something takes a picture, and I'm fine with that. That's all cool. So as far as the incidences go, everything's been going well, and I've been at least as far as I know, and I'm doing every bit that I can to make sure that people are, when they're around me, they are safe and secure, and they don't have to worry about my intentions. And that is the most important thing to me, because I want to make sure that people are happy and such. And I want them to understand that the reason why I'm wearing this is because it is so beneficial to me. And I also want people to understand that if they want to, they can do the same thing, because it would be beneficial to them. At least that's the way that I can see it. If it's beneficial to me, why not? Why shouldn't it be beneficial to them? And they don't have to wear camo like I do. The only reason why I wear camo bandanas rather than any other color is because the camo ones that I get are actually longer in length from diagonal edge to diagonal edge, so they can actually wrap around my head easily. Whereas the ones, like, let's say white bandanas and such, like the white and the black and the red, I've seen those, and I actually I had one that I was using one time in paintball as sort of a mount sort of thing, and I tried wrapping it around my head. I couldn't. Or if I could barely tie it. So something like that, sure, it'd be nice if I could use different colors or something like that so people don't get so intimidated, because, that way they don't think I'm so military, if that's what they're worried about. But the truth is that I wear these for practical reasons, because, well, first off, the other ones don't tie around long enough. And these things, and I pretty much told you in another video why I wear those particular things, for the cold and all that sort of stuff. So, as a result, I want people to know that this is good for me. I hope that they will try it out and see that it's good for them as well, and all that other stuff. And I'm just glad that things are working out. So, this video is actually longer than I expected it to be, but I guess there was more in this update than in any of the other videos. So I'll end it off here, and I hope you guys have a good day. GD out.